Test, test. Test, test. I don't know why it always does that. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again with some more gaming goodness. Today, we are here, a few minutes late, mind you. I was dealing with some stuff. To react to the Xbox Games Showcase. Let me bop on over here. We are not live. We are... it's been on for about 10-15 minutes. Alright, while this is going, I just want to double check my sound on my end. I want to make sure everything's running well. On, I messed with my sound by accident. You know what? Actually, let me hop over to here. This could see it. I'm just going to back out of this for a second. Alright, I did put the sound at the right levels. Okay. So, I've been ignoring chat over here. So hopefully, I haven't seen anything that'll spoil me. Yeah. So, we're... Let me see. We also... I had some thoughts, I had some ideas about the kind of things we're going to see. I very much assume we're going to see Call of Duty stuff. I think it's been long enough that we're going to see some... let me go to my Google Docs. I think it's been long enough that we're going to see Starfield DLC. I assume we're going to see some stuff from Indiana Jones. Yeah, I made a nice big document for my guesses. I don't know if we're going to see anything else here on this list. Don't know if we're going to see anything for Dragon Age, the Veilguard, although, hey, we can always hope. There we go. I don't know if we're going to see anything for Wonder Woman, Dragon's Dogma 2, Resident Evil. I assume we're going to see something, so what I have for this list... Indiana Jones, Starfield DLC, Fable, possibly something for Elder Scrolls 6, but I still think it's too close to Starfield. Maybe like lauding, maybe a new DLC for Fallout with the good reaction to the Fallout show. I could see that being announced. Yeah. Everything else, no real ideas, no real thoughts about any other big upcoming Xbox games. Probably some Call of Duty stuff. Will we see something with Halo? I don't know. We're going to dive right in, though, and check it out. Maybe something with Gears? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see anything for Gears or Halo. This is COD, right? All I know about COD is the jokes about the story campaign.
Don't trust anyone.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is no more.
1991.
Despite the potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Mr. Bush.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
Something's going on.
Something
something big.
This is a 90s Black Ops 6. Oh boy, yeah, there we go.
I figured if I stuck around hell long enough, I'd see the devil.
How's he look?
The agency is compromised. We're being hunted from the inside.
I wonder how they're going to react to almost realizing this is definitely licensed. So I'm going to go ahead and mute that. Saddam. It's so weird that they're doing more modern stuff and we're seeing like, hey, these are current, active, modern political figures. Not current because, you know, dead, but Saddam Hussein, Bill Clinton, not dead, Bush, dead. Lies. Again, not a COD guy. I played some Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare growing up, but that was about it. Because that's what, you know, we all played. That's what everyone played. Black Ops 6.
You just got a first look at the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold War ends, where the truth isn't what it seems. It's an honor to stand here representing the creative teams at Activision. And please stay
I'm
tuned.
really
after
curious
the
how the reaction is
where
to
we
Phil
will take
Spencer
you inside
with
the
all the
studios to hear
controversy
directly
over
from
the
Treyarch
end of
and Raven, who are working on Call of
so
Duty
many
Black Ops 6.
studios
You'll
and so
get
many
a
layoffs.
25-minute deep dive into the story and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies.
I did finally get Hi-Fi
It's been
Rush, so I'm
10
very
years
excited.
since
It's a
Call
little
of
too
Duty
late
has
for it,
been
I
in our
know, but
show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time. Going forward,
was that a dig at
everyone will
exclusivity?
experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch. There are currently
Good.
over 100 million people
That's good.
who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community
That's very
by
good.
making Black Ops
Timed
6
exclusivity,
the first Call of
I get it,
Duty
it's
game
dumb.
that will be available
Exclusivity as a whole,
in Game
dumb.
Pass
Unless
day
they're
one.
unless it's their
So
game
no
that
matter
their studio
where
is
you
making.
choose to play,
That's the problem. That's a
everyone
big
is
problem I have with
welcome to
Xbox right now.
experience Call of Duty Black Ops
Sony
6
has a lot of different
on
issues.
October 25th.
Sony's big problem, October 25th. Cool.
I'm incredibly excited for today's
Sony's
show.
big issue right now
I'm standing here thinking
is
about all the passion that has gone in to making this show what it is.
the problem with trying
an
to force
honor
PC players
share the
to
latest
sign up for all their
efforts from our
accounts and
partners
limiting
around
who
the
can play. Xbox
And
is
from
buying
our
up all
own
these
creative
studios,
teams at
then shutting down
Activision,
all these studios to
Bethesda,
make up for the
Blizzard,
insane
and
debt
Xbox Game
that they
Studios,
built up when they
who are
bought
doing
Activision
what
Blizzard.
I believe is some of their best work ever.
They bought all these studios saying, hey, we have all the money.
And now
Oh,
I
we
get to
spent all the money, so now we got to
introduce
shut down
something
all these
that
studios
is
that we bought,
special
and
to
they're
me.
still actively trying to buy
As
more
someone
studios.
who has played games for as long as I have,
Mistake. Bad.
it's amazing
Dumb.
that I get to set up this world premiere.
And
So thank you all
Nintendo
for
has
joining
their own
us.
issues with
And please enjoy the show.
game preservation is my big issue with Nintendo. Bethesda presents. Okay, so is it going to be DLC for Fallout, DLC for Starfield, or Elder Scrolls? Before he became a hero, he was a super weapon of gods and kings. Or is this just a new, smaller project by a Bethesda studio? Wait. Ooh, Doom. What is... Is this when the Doomslayer's in hell? Yeah. I did Doom. I love Doom. I didn't do Doom Eternal. But this might get me back into it. Putting a star right next to this. God, the music's so good. I hope they give proper credit to their musicians. Is that a mech? Mecha Doom? Techno Dragons? Doom the Dark Ages? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in. I'm on board. Still trying to make Game Pass. They're also pushing Game Pass way too much. I get it, Game Pass is not being profitable enough, but...
Who were you
Because it's
before?
not growing enough.
Who did you love? What did you believe?
Undead Labs.
It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us. We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it.
Cool. Destructible body parts. Always fun.
And that helped us find the courage to keep going.
I'm assuming they can't climb, but I guess they could grasp at your legs. So you don't want them to get too close. I get it.
When we needed it the most.
Put one on his head.
I didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive.
Yep. Is it like a live service kind of thing? Is it like an MMO or?
The sacrifice we make matters. And will never be forgotten.
It's definitely looking more my vibe than the high-paced No More Room in Hell, which is the 8-player co-op. It's given big Left 4 Dead. It's given like
No one is forgotten.
mementos
live
of
on.
all the. State of Decay. Never played the State of Decay games. State of Decay 3. Play it day one with Game Pass, but we didn't get a date for it. Wait! Wait! Oh, I'm not wearing my Dreadwolf shirt! Is that Varric? No. Yes, that's Varric!
Good old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
Harding the Scout.
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
The detective, Neve.
Someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
Anyone returning? Lucianus the Mage Killer. I mean, this is looking pretty Dreadwolf.
Fate, aren't we?
Belmara?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
Emmerich the Necromancer.
Darkspawn.
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us.
That's a circle
and a
mage.
pack of demons.
Davrin the Warden. Oh, he's a Grey Warden.
You know there will be dragons.
Right. We'll need someone with fire.
Paris the Dragon Hunter. A Kunari. That's cool.
One more thing. This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
Oh man. I remember they were talking that it was going to be multiplayer live service, and I'm curious, is it like a hero shooter in Dragon Age? I don't know. Dragon Age the Veilguard, fall 2024. I need to look up more. So it's coming out. It's coming this year. That's good. I'm absolutely gonna look it up after the show. We chase dreams. We embrace shadows.
We have received a distress call of unknown origin.
Starfield.
There is no record of a star station in this orbit. Something is not right.
This is the Serpent's Will.
Coming aboard was a mistake. We need to run.
Looks horror-y. Cool. But Bethesda's in-house game studio.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live.
I'm assuming this is Starfield DLC, and this is what Starfield should have been. I never played Starfield, but I have watched multiple 3 to 8 hour videos about Starfield. Multiple.
Embrace.
I've spent over a literal real-world day
Until there is
watching videos about Starfield and its issues.
only us.
Lack of a game design concept. No, there's no game document, game design document, I would say. So this looks like bespoke, tailor-made designs, which was severely missing from the base game. It looks like we're getting more space, or zero-grav combat, which is cool. Starfield Shattered Space. This year. That looks cool.
I'm from the Trackers Alliance.
New content tonight. New locations, new gear, new bounties.
Wish you the best of luck.
Plus some custom content. The community creators, plushes. Cool. That looked really neat. I liked the horror space aspect. I was a big fan of Prey.
Vaultathon 76 is sponsored in part by Sugar Bombs Breakfast Service.
Something Fallout.
Bombs away. Folks, if you're just joining
Sugar
us,
Bombs.
we are coming to you live in the 10th consecutive hour of our Vaultathon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by and, oh, it looks like we've got one.
Harry's on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley. Beautiful country. Right in the heart of Shenandoah.
Oh, Shenandoah.
Welcome to Shenandoah. Just gonna go ahead. The Appalachia's first ever map expansion.
1 million vault dwellers already on board. And let's keep those numbers climbing.
Got 4 on the line from AVR Medical Center.
Vault 76 is a growing community, and strong community can weather any storm. Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63.
All right.
The greatest scientific minds are hard at work, cooking up shocking new ways to protect and preserve.
After rewatching the Fallout, or after watching the Fallout show, I re-researched all the vaults because I just went down that rabbit hole.
From the picturesque Shenandoah National Park to its majestic wildlife and friendly local residents,
Demon Turkey
Skyline Valley is a welcome home to all.
And all the stuff, every individual vault. I mean, as long as you're in a control vault that doesn't fail, it's pretty good.
Don't come a knocking. Call now to reserve your place in Vault 76. Still not sold? Well, I suppose having
play as a ghoul.
Best of luck out there.
Skyline Valley, June 12th. Cool. I like how they've clawed their way back from the launch of that game too. Sandfall Interactive. That sounds familiar. I don't know what I know Sandfall from.
She'll wake.
It sounds familiar. Sandfall Interactive Games.
Paint a new number. Ticking down every year. One stroke. And everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness. Every year she paints again. And every year, an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission. Destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
The paintress.
We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world.
I'm liking the music. Ooh, that's pretty.
Everywhere we go, we
Looks like a twisted, distorted, warped
Do you mean we're the only
France.
ones left?
Steam trains. Is it turn-based or is it action RPG? This is kind of cool looking. It looks like we have turn-based order up there. Okay, no, I've become interested now. The art design and monster design is really interesting. Looks like there's going to be countering, dodging, Paper Mario style button prompts, maybe?
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition
Claire
33.
Obscure, Expedition 33. Next year. Still cool. Xbox Game Studio presents.
Do you think there's a chance my mom's still alive?
If your mom's anything like you here, she'll keep fighting till we find her.
This is the South game, right?
It's just hard to believe this is all really happening.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers?
I remember liking the look of it.
I come along.
What?
Like, I wasn't in love with it, but I liked the look of some of it. It seemed interesting, so I still think I want to check it out.
That's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't in the disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
I think it was Compulsion, right? Compulsion games.
Gotta move quickly now.
Wait.
South of Midnight.
That floating island is the Gator?
Cool.
Oh, hell no.
Alright, quick looking combat. Combat for a brief second reminded me of Kena Bridge of Spirits. That's a good thing.
All right. Time to find that church.
Yeah, even like getting rid of the rot and restoring life to land is very Kena.
There it is. Now to get over there.
It looks almost stop motion, which is cool. And he's coming running.
What the hell?
Is he like covered in harpoons and spears and stuff? That's kind of sick. South of Midnight. Yeah. Cool. I like the look of it. I want to see more, is what I'll put it at. So far, I wouldn't put it as my top 3, but I put it in my top 5 so far at the showcase. I wouldn't put it with Doom, Dragon Age, and Experiment 33, but I'll put it in my top 5 with Starfield.
She slumbers and dreams.
This is the Lord of the Rings game.
Generations.
Oh no, Warcraft.
Heroes have risen to defend her. They faced
I see a dwarf and I think Lord of the Rings.
Tyrants and beasts of primordial horror. Though they fought amongst themselves, their enmity following them to the most distant shores. And even across time.
I have not played WoW in years. It was around Lich King that I stopped.
Never faltered.
So,
Even
I don't know what's going on.
the very
Speaking of
threshold of death. While new hope
Dragonflight,
looms
right?
on the horizon, the final battle draws near. Now, the world. The drums of war thunder once again. And Azeroth at last awakens. The world's soul, so long denied me, shall be mine.
The War Within. October 26th, or August 26th, sorry.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
This is Konami?
Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
Snake it
The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence.
Well, nope, I see my #1 game now.
This kind of infiltration is the Fox Unit Special.
I see the #1 game.
Weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Naked Snake.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment. Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
God, a real one-man army.
Show us some of the enemies. Show us the boss, you know?
Freeze. Speak.
Cool.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Come on, you know what I want. You know what I want, Konami. Give me a date. Give me a date. Oh, quickly Googling that. Did we get a date on Snake Eater? Metal Gear Delta release date, just 2024. No date. This is Sea of Thieves. A New World event in, I know I've probably gotten struck already, but God, what is with all the, this is way more than even the main show in terms of licensed music. Sea of Thieves. Become a villain. Sail the most powerful warship. Huh. Sick. Cool. Looks cool. Season 13. Can't believe we're on season 13, July 25th.
Your kind meddled where you shouldn't. As long as Uru is free, your world is in mortal peril.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
Yeah.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
Is it a blunderbuss? Okay, there we go. I didn't hate what I was seeing, but I wasn't sold. This is kind of cool looking, though. From the makers of Ashen comes an explosive Souls-like.
Come on then. Fight me and die.
Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. 7/18. July 18th, Games Pass and PC.
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
Rulers of the Greeks and the Norse.
The Egyptians and the Atlanteans.
We created mankind to fight for our glory.
Are those laser crocodiles?
Wield my wrath.
Walking towers.
Beastly chaos.
Rain down destruction.
And unleash our fury.
Worship me. Claim my power.
Just straight up Horus. The lava god. Laser crocodiles. Cerberus. Plant lady. Gaia, I'm guessing. Age of Mythology retold. Again, Games Pass does seem really worth it. I mean, the amount that they're pushing to put on Games Pass, it's got to be eating into their bottom line, but it's got to be helping Games Pass, right? On some level.
In possession of a radioactive device. Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck, Agent.
I always knew I had an instinct.
What is this?
I could see the world differently. I thought it would be like any other mission.
This is not Perfect Dark. We still haven't seen that, right?
I was wrong.
The Initiative and Crystal Dynamics.
Where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
How far to his last known location?
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts. You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
Generating voice print.
ارسل واحدا آخر. اختبر البوابة بحسب.
What readings are you getting?
We are getting odd readings from your monitor. Can you confirm?
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Is this Perfect Dark? Because this is kind of cool looking. And she looked like she didn't quite look like the model that they had for the last Perfect Dark. I was thrown up for a second. But they might have just upgraded her and changed her. Because it's been so long since we've seen Perfect Dark.
Turns out to be a lie.
But the gameplay is giving me stealth action vibes.
Find the truth.
Yeah. So this is Perfect Dark. This is...
I'm going in blind.
Carrington!
Damn it!
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical.
Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you. I could use someone with your skills.
Cool. I like that flow state gameplay, the fast to quick.
I had to lose everything before I could see.
You shot him in the face!
What this world was
That was
really
cool.
hiding.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Are you all seeing this?
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
Alright, that looked awesome. No date. Again.
Agent Joanna Dark is caught in the middle of a near-future war over advanced technology that threatens the lives of millions.
He's the one who
enjoyed the first look at gameplay, and we can't wait to share more from the developers at the Initiative and
I wouldn't have
Crystal
put him here.
Dynamics as the game progresses.
He's the guy who just said we need more games like Hi-Fi Rush the day after they fired the Hi-Fi Rush team.
Our industry unique, and I'm incredibly proud of our games and our teams. They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes new installments in beloved franchises like Doom, The Dark Ages from id Software, updates and expansions to our ongoing games like World of Warcraft, The War Within from Blizzard, handcrafted original concepts like South of Midnight from Compulsion Games, and blockbuster games with massive audiences like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision. On behalf of our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King, and Xbox Game Studios, we thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to getting their ambitious games in your hands. Diablo is one of the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming. We're thrilled to have Diablo 4 in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred expands the demon slaying experience with an all-new character class, a new region, and of course, the next chapter in the acclaimed story. Here is the opening cinematic for the game. Let's take a look.
Well, that's something. Diablo always has cool cinematics. At the very least.
Cheers, Chicham. Mini de cheese. Mini de Sukudo. Marsolan. Akra. Cheers, Chicham. Mini de cheese. Mini.
Boy, young one. Are you all right?
Akra. Cheers, Chicham. Mini de cheese. Mini de
Nerel?
Sukudo.
Oh, you're not well. Please, please, my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me!
Nerel! Is that how I raised you?
No, Mother. But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb.
But look at you. You're killing yourself.
I don't know how much longer I can...
I'm here, little magpie.
I missed you so much.
I'm so proud of you. But now, I need you to give up.
No. Of course it's you! You monster!
You made a choice. And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Ugh.
Surrender.
No! I control the stone!
You hold the stone. You control nothing.
I wasn't sure if this was a vision or if that was the vision, but okay.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I could use some help.
He did. Alright, that's an interesting, weird looking... The Vessel of Hatred. October 8th.
Oh, right. You. So, you want to know all about heroes, do you? Well, you have come to the right place. Because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
Humphrey. Oh, Albion, this is Fable then. Okay.
I mean, sure,
yep.
You get your
there
mega fans.
You are like literally my favourite person.
Your haters.
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
Your chancers. And the occasional giant toad. For some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, doesn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
I'm going to fix it, this place.
And no one is going to stand in my way.
All right. Looking better. It's looking pretty good now. Again, I mean, it's been in development for a while, so.
World premiere.
All right, we have not stopped yet. This is solid.
Use this. Make your own rules.
It's
My turn.
World flip, and again we got licensed music. Is this a card-based hero shooter? Big head. All your enemies have bigger heads and bigger targets. That's cute. 5v5 rule-changing hero shooter, Fragpunk. Alright, that looks interesting. But again, it's another 5v5 shooter, so I'm not going to play it.
World premiere.
Because we're getting too much of that as it is.
There is nothing left for me in the city. So, I have traveled back to where I grew up. Here, I found my childhood home in ruins. Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her. I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes. And no matter how hard it gets. I will fight. And find meaning and beauty out here. Some will say that in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance. Maybe so. But I must keep believing that every
A cute mouse survival game?
leads to spring. Auntie, finally! No!
Owls. Winterborough. Cute. Again, next year though. A lot of 2025s in this.
World premiere.
I mean, we're getting a lot this year too. I won't.
My mixtapes bend others to my will.
Ooh, Annapurna.
It's a strange, almost cosmic talent.
Go back to a time where summers lasted forever, when friendships were unbreakable, and
The 80s.
any trouble was good trouble.
This year, I want to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency.
Yes!
What's your name again?
From Beethoven and Dinosaur comes an adventure a lifetime in the making. Experience the freedom
That's Ferris Bueller.
Wasteland, sneaking out, making out, avoiding the law, and maybe something a little more.
Hey, can I stand up?
Yeah, little Rockford, go nuts!
A little
Set to the
80s
soundtrack of a generation.
Alright, but again, it's Evo, Roxy, Lush, Smashing Pumpkins, Iggy Pop, Machine the Banshees, Joy Division. Okay, that's solid. Is it supernatural or is it just what it feels like? Oh, that's the ending of Grease. I like the look, and that's just a dinosaur mixtape.
There have been noise complaints.
Okay.
Next year's looking really good. This year, though, we got Black Ops. This year, we got Dragon Age, Starfield, Fallout, WoW, Sea of Thieves. So far, most of those are just expansions or DLC. So, all new games coming out this year are Dragon Age, Flintlock, and Age of Mythology Retold. Right? Everything else is next year. Or an expansion. Like Fallout. WoW. Sea of Thieves. Diablo 4. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Air ambulance. That's cool. Aerial advertising. VIP charter service. Prop Dustin. Rescue. This is cool. This is a variety of new activities. Remote cargo ops. Aerial firefighting. Cool. Dubai, Rio. Is that the Amazon? Savannah. Pretty. Another game this year. Okay, another Bethesda game. Oh, we haven't seen anything from Blade yet, and they're Arcane Leon. Elder Scrolls Online. Again, ugh. Push my rhythm to the bone. The friends along the way. We belong. This looks so much sillier than the original trailer for Elder Scrolls Online, which is still one of the coolest trailers Bethesda's ever put out. The Call. For the Khajiit Jester. Yep. Still that same song. We belong. We belong. We belong together. Cool. Cool. Is that person in a robot spider? For a limited time, play all DLC free. Gold Road, June 18th. Again, another expansion this year.
World premiere.
I swore I'd never use my power again.
Square?
But 2 nights ago, I found my friend's body in the woods.
Alright. An all-new supernatural murder mystery. Okay,
I don't know who I can trust.
Curiosity peaked.
Or who trusts me.
It's given...
But my friend Safi is dead.
Yes, I was gonna say it's giving Life is Strange right away.
Why can I still hear her voice? Focusing my power, I somehow shifted into a parallel timeline. Here, Safi is still alive, but danger stalks our
every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except you're dead. I can still save Sophie. If I can solve and prevent the same murder across 2 timelines.
The new Max Caulfield. Oh, that is Max. Okay. As soon as she started putting pictures on the wall, I'm like, it's super.
Are you sure you want to investigate this, Indy?
This is the new Indiana Jones game, like I said.
It could be the best kept secret in history.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Voss believes they hold a kind of power. A discovery that could change the world.
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air! We have to find the stones, Gina. Or they will. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Where Voss is sending all of his men.
Yeah, Indy, let's go.
Is that a...
Battleship? Yep. Let's get a closer look. Gotta find the stone and get off this ship.
What's that in his hands?
What does it say?
Earth something. What was that?
We'd better hide.
Ciao.
Hey!
Good.
Hands behind your head.
Where's the stone, you American rat?
What stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand! Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Ha 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 ha. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
I'm just watching the Indiana Jones
Can't
movie
give
right
you
now.
what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure.
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
Cool set piece. In a battleship going over the edge of a cliff. Oh, that's cool.
The stone! The stone!
Gina! Haltet sie auf!
There we go. Bum-ba-da. Gun in the whip. Yeah. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This year. Yeah, that looks awesome. Amazing season. Another mecha game. That was a Gundam reference. I think I saw the purple and green. Was that an Evangelion reference? Is this Mecha Break? No, it looks different. So this is some cool looking mechs. Cool. It is Mecha Break. Okay, I was right. We saw that 2 days ago at the proper Summer Games Fest. Right, that was
You never know you are a monster.
right after Battle Crash, right before Balloon House.
Until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle. But over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity. I should know. It runs in my blood.
Looking Soulsborne-y. Nothing is forever. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. Oh, it's 505 Games.
Chosen you as our envoy to the living lands. That wild frontier suffers from the dream scourge. Find the root of this terrible plague and put an end to it.
He is wrong. The dream scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot. Go. Tame the chaos that plagues the living lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future.
They both deceive you. There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see. You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose, no matter how wild. And become
Very
what the
wild
living
magic,
lands
very
truly needs.
chaos magic feel.
Protector.
Oh, that's Avowed. Okay. We've seen that. It's Obsidian. Alright.
World premiere.
We're going to a second page for Xbox.
Emergency at Windscale Atom Plant. It's not emergency, but disaster.
Bar.
Now the worst seems to be over.
Why do these character models look familiar? I want to know what studio is working on this. Atomfall by Rebellion. Rebellion games. Sniper Elite. Battlezone. Evil
Did your
Genius.
father ever tell you why my bones ache in the weather? War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
They mainly do the Sniper Elite games.
I do not fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dream of war. Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
Vengeance is a lonely path now, eh? Believe me, there are other ways to heal.
People so quick to abuse their power do not deserve to keep it.
Oh, this is Shadow, right?
There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke.
You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
There is no honor in preying on the weak.
Together, we will bring justice back to the people.
November 15th. I thought we weren't going to see more of this until tomorrow for the Ubisoft show. I haven't played one since Valhalla. It burned me out. I'm not going to play it. I didn't play Mirage, even though I heard good things, and this one looks like it has potential, but I got burned out on Assassin's Creed.
Валимо звідси.
I did hear good things about Mirage, and I like aspects of it. I feel like the drama surrounding it is ridiculous.
Край, чарівний край, черемоша і прута. Ти моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя. Жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
What's that? What are those? They're exploding the fluff. You're trying to... Yeah. Ugh. Why'd he knock off that window? Is he gonna... Yeah, he did. He impaled him.
Час можливостей.
Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них сенс? Зона така, якою бачиш її ти. Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом, і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
Stalker 2. The Heart of Chernobyl. September 5th. Okay.
We've been honored to partner with GSC Game World, the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2.
Nope,
we
I got
can't
problems
wait
with
for you to
Sarabon too.
experience their game
Phil
yourselves
Spencer,
on September
Matt
5th.
Booty.
Today, you've seen amazing
And
games
Miss
from
Bond?
creators around
Nah.
the world, from both our partners and our own
Sarah
studios.
Bond did this
From
thing.
the
She did an
biggest
interview
blockbusters
right after
to
the
original
layoffs. It was
independent
all about
games.
evasion. It didn't
I
answer
hope
any
you
of the
enjoy
questions.
the breadth of titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles,
Digital only is
alongside
terrible.
the many
Buy
other
physical
devices
media.
in our Xbox gaming
They're going to
family,
remove your
offer
licenses
you more
eventually. You're going to be
choices.
renting you games.
It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios and Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical
good.
boundaries in our future hardware,
Game preservation is great.
and empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future. And we're hard at work on the next generation.
Nothing
Immediately
says
after
preservation like
Showcase
physical
ends,
media.
Call of Duty
Just saying.
Black Ops 6 Direct begins. We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at
Don't
what's
care.
next in Black Ops. But before we dive into the Direct, we've saved one more thing.
This one on red. So this is the big one. Do I have any further guesses that did not? I got. So the only guess that I did not make yet is Gears. I said there probably wouldn't be a Gears. Looks like I was wrong. Most of my guesses came true. I didn't think we'd get a Gears, though. It's just like the The death of Marcus Phoenix or something? Okay, no. He's clearly getting old. Wow. E-Day. Ooh. Okay. Don't care. So, I'll go ahead and mute this. Play this in the background as we do a quick breakdown review of what we got here. Let me double check the time. I think PC Showcase doesn't start for another hour 20. Yeah. I also don't know if I'm going to be able to do that live, because I got something around 6. So if it takes too long, I don't know if I'm going to be able to react to it. Maybe I'll do that later. Same with the Future Game Show from yesterday. I was out at a barbecue yesterday. Alright. So, Xbox. Started with Black Ops 6. Cool. I don't play Black Ops. I don't play COD. Haven't in years. But setting it post-Cold War is neat. This is... So, my first point of interest. Phil Spencer, you lied and promised you wouldn't lay off the people of Arcane, and then you did. I should have realized it was Doom as soon as I saw that. This is when I thought, oh, this could be Doom. And then when I saw that, I'm like, oh, this is Doom. Doom the Dark Ages next year. This looks wild. A Doom Slayer Buzzsaw shield. Runic shotgun. Wild looking. State of Decay had a cool little trailer. But that's all it'll ever be to me. I'm going to actually turn the sound back on for this because I'm so torn, because this is probably the game I was looking the most forward to all showcase, all weekend.
Not looking good, old friend.
That looks like an old Varric.
This'll take more than you and me.
Harding the Scout. Because he had Bianca, Varric's crossbow, Harding the Scout, the dwarf scout. Cool.
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
Neve the detective. See, I'm wondering, are these like heroes in the way that like new hero shooters and multiplayer stuff is, because it kind of had that like teamwork vibe to it? Or are these going to be your recruitable playable characters, like Dorian in the last one, like Ironwall in Inquisition, like Varric, like Liliana, like Morrigan, like Alistair? Are they Shale and or Shen and your Mabari Warhound? I'm trying to think of the ones from 2 Varric. Cassandra was 3. Sarah was 3. Merrick was 2. Aveline was 2. Isabella was 2. Yeah. So are these going to be like the companions that you recruit?
Someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
Lucanus the Mage Killer. So when I hear Mage Killer, my mind goes to Templar, but he does not look like a Templar. Is he like maybe a mercenary who specializes in hunting and killing mages? Because the ambiguous nature around the mages, I always sided with the mages personally.
We're going into the...
Balara the Veil Jumper. Okay, so they're going to be doing stuff with the Fade and going through the Veil, and maybe we'll do something with the Black City. And I'm hoping this is where where it ties in with the Solus, the Dreadwolf stuff, you know?
The Fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
Emmerich, the Necromancer.
What about Darkspawn?
They're looking a lot more like stylized.
Someone who will stand between us.
And like the music's way too like triumphant. It always had that real, more grit. This is a little more stylized and like heroic and happy than I'm used to with Dragon Age.
And a pack of demons.
Darvin the Warden, so it's a Grey Warden, and he had the griffin on his yeah, and he looks like he's an elf, and with the markings, it was the Dalish, right? The Dalish elf fighting Darkspawn.
You know there will be dragons.
Right.
The Age of the Dragons.
We'll need someone with
Tarash, the Dragon Hunters of Canary.
blood. One more thing. This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
Yeah, that worries me. Just the word together makes me think it's like a team activity, and that's never been what Dragon Age has been about for me, and I'm a little worried. And that looks more like a dragon and not an archdemon. So I'm still excited, but I'm a lot more worried. I mean, BioWare has been through a lot, so who knows? I thought, is it only now coming to Xbox and PC as well? Because back when it was Dreadwolf, it was initially on the PS5. Yeah, the new art direction does not do it for me. I don't know. It's not so much the art style. I can adapt to the art style. It's more the tone that it was giving. The first 15 minutes of gameplay premiere on June 11th, so in 2 days. 7 unique companions with deep, compelling storylines. The new title better reflects the story's group of companions. Solus, i.e. the Dreadwolf, is still going to play a big role. Players will take on the role of the original protagonists, similar to the Warden, Hawk, and the Inquisitor. Cool. You and your companions make up the Veil Guard, protecting the Veil and taking down a new threat unleashed upon Thedas. Cool. Player agency is very important, creating a story where you can impact the world of companions around you. Yep. Each companion intended to represent different factions have their own arcs with stories of love, loss, and meaningful choices. Cool. Players will visit more regions across the DOS with a deeper variety of biomes than any Dragon Age before it. Neat. Tease another villain beyond Solus. I don't want to go too deep into spoiler territory, but the Dreadwolf is not the only god players need to be worried about. Cool. Combat is a big focus for the team with a feature, an ability wheel that lets you pause, designed to give players more direct control over their characters. Awesome. You can bring 2 companions with you at all times, similar to Mass Effect. Awesome. This is not the product of 10 years of work. It doesn't look like it. Maybe. Confirmed the live service nonsense was scrapped. Probably around the time Anthem crashed and burned, they had to restart, which was what, about 5-6 years ago? So it's not a full 10-year dev time, but I do like the name Dreadwolf better. I don't think Veilguard sounds as good. Alright, sorry. So we also got Starfield Shattered Space, which looks really cool. It looks like a good direction for them to go in the more sci-fi horror route. Awesome. Fallout 76 Skyline Valley. Looks neat. The people that are still enjoying 76, good for you. Playing as ghouls seems cool. Mutant Turkeys, neat. Not for me. I'll wait for Fallout 5. This looked cool. Claire Obscura, Expedition 33. Is it like a countdown? And they said the being that's causing this is painting monsters and like death into existence. That's a cool premise. The world looks insane, like a horribly mutilated Europe. That's clearly the Eiffel Tower, but you saw like steam trains, and that's like looks like the Colosseum. It looks dope. And the fact that it's turn-based, this seems interesting to me. So far for me, Doom Dark Ages. Dragon Age Veilguard, I'm trepidatious, but still excited for because it's one of my favorite series of all time. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. A gradient counter. Yeah, I dig the look of it. South of Midnight. I want to see more of it. It's giving... I said I like the stop motion vibe, and the combat was giving Kena. Right here. Which I like. I want to see more of this game. World of Warcraft, The War Within... Another expansion coming this year. They really front-loaded the expansions, I think. So everything coming out this year is just a continuation. Like 90%. Right? Starfield DLC, Fallout 76 expansion, World of Warcraft expansion, Sea of Thieves expansion, Diablo 4 expansion, Elder Scrolls Online expansion, yeah, then we did have some Snake Eater. I am so excited for this. One of my biggest shames is that I've never played Sons of Liberty, but I've seen it. Like, I've watched playthroughs of it. I've watched just movies of it multiple times. I love it. But I love Snake Eater. So I really want to see what they do for this. Like, it's looking good. Snake Eater. That's 100% a star for me. Then we got Sea of Thieves Season 13. Becoming a villain, that seems cool. Flintlock Siege of Dawn is coming this year. It's a Souls-like. The movement looks fun. This looks cool. The cool-looking movement is selling me a little more than the combat was. I'll see more of it, though. Age of Mythology Retold. Okay. Perfect Dark. And at first I'm like, I was talking about Perfect Dark. I'm like, when is that? And then I saw, did they show her? I'm like, Joanna Dark looks different than she did when they first teased this, like 3-4 years ago? And then as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh yeah. No, as soon as I saw this, I thought it could be Perfect Dark. And then as soon as I saw this, and I'm like, oh, this is stealth action. This is Perfect Dark. And it's looking really cool. I love the movement style. I love the quick switch to like your detective mode. Which is the only thing I'll ever call that mode. I like the feel. We didn't get a date. We didn't get a time frame. Matt Booty sucks, but then we're going to Diablo 4 with a cool movie. Again, they always do it well. Fable, another cool one. This is another 5v5 shooter. There's just too many. It's become so stagnant. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do all these 5v5 shooters. Right? Because, right, we have Marathon, Concord, Marvel Rivals, Fragpunk. Too many coming out. I'm sorry. Because we already have Overwatch, Valorant. This looked cute. This I could see being like a Gamesmas game where I do 25 games in 25 days and it's just like a, hey, just doing this, you know? Winterboro. Mixtape. I like Annapurna. Probably, if it's very music heavy, probably not a good streaming game, but it looks like a fun time. Looks like a cool, cute story. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Always, yep. Elder Scrolls Online. Gold Road. Sure. This. I saw Deck 9, and I'm like, it doesn't quite look like Max, though. It looks similar, absolutely. This, I'm like, this is giving super strong Life is Strange. And Supernatural Mystery, awesome. I saw that. I'm like, in the award-winning Life is Strange series, cool. My question is, if this is about Max, I did my playthrough of it on stream. Unfortunately, my playthrough of 2 and 3 got lost to the void. But I saved my playthrough of 1 and Before the Storm, I believe. And I loved Life is Strange. So I love Max, I love Chloe. I sacrificed the town to save Chloe. Are we going to get Chloe still alive? Like that. That's the most Max thing ever. A new Max Caulfield adventure is crazy. So is this maybe in a world where Chloe died? Oh, this was Lucas. Oh, yeah, it's Indiana Jones, obviously. Obviously, Indiana Jones looked cool. It looked like it had really cool set pieces. It's coming out this year. This is another game of interest to me. Again, it's giving very Uncharted, but like the original Uncharted, which is indie. Love this. I thought this was Mecha Break, then I convinced myself it wasn't, but it was. Looks like a really solid mecha game. Coming next year. This one looked cool. Wahong Fallen Feathers, was it? Right? I kind of just scribbled the title. Wu Cheng Fallen Feathers. Wu Cheng Fallen Feathers. And it's 505 Games. Okay. This is a very new look at Avowed. It looks wild. We've seen a lot of stuff from Avowed before. Like, that just image right there is wild looking. This is when I gotta go to my second page. This is this is Assassin's Creed. I skipped over Adamfall. This is Assassin's Creed Shadows, coming in November. Alright. I've been burned by you too many times. I was burned by Syndicate. I was burned by Unity. I was burned by Assassin's Creed 3, which is really buggy on launch. Black Flag was awesome. Origins was awesome. Odyssey had really cool moments, but was way too long. Valhalla had a few good moments, but was so long it burned me out and just drained me of all hope for the series. Stalker 2, Sarah Bond is a bad person. Xbox Series X, again, don't buy digital-only consoles. Physical media is the way of the future. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Gears of War E-Day. Again, cool trailer. Cool that Gears is back. Not my series, but neat. Let's take a look at some of these. Let's take a look. Confirms release date for fall 2024. More at the gameplay reveal on the 11th. It's been a rocky road, late, including all members of Canada's first game industry union. Incredibly high turnover among veteran staff and writers, including Mike Laidlaw. Will it reach Because I think Dragon Age Origins is still the best, but I think Inquisition had some phenomenal gameplay. And its Trespasser DLC is one of the best DLCs ever released in gaming. Yeah, I'm not vibing with the new tone and the new art style. I'll still wait and see, because we're probably going to get more. But I remember they posted this. I follow BioWare online, so they posted that. Okay. Well, Clair Obscure Expedition 33 from Sandfall. A French JRP. Oh my god, I made that comparison with Paper Mario style combat. The quick button prompts during a turn-based action RPG. Because I'm playing Paper Mario right now on this channel. You can follow me to check that out. And I'm about to start Thousand Year Door. The Paintress's awaited painting of number 33. All right. Yeah, that one seems interesting. 2025. A new original fantasy RPG. Yeah, I agree. Is it going to be on PS5? That'd be cool. It was. Cool. Yeah. Despite having debuted, it will be on the PS5. Cool. I think we're going to see fewer and fewer with Square Enix turning it and Xbox putting more on PS5 and PC. I feel like we're going to see less and less console exclusives outside of Nintendo, and that's a good thing. I kind of looked up Snake Eater Delta. We didn't get a date. Perfect Dark, we didn't get a date, but they both look good. Now, I remember they were working on a different game as well. Wasn't there another game about set in that universe? Yeah, it was Don't Nod Studios' next game. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. That was it. Just this year. I don't think we've seen this at the games at the show. Film your summer and create memories, but it's also a supernatural adventure. All right, and now we have Double Exposure, which is Max. Max is back. I had to clear my cookies later, but... Hey, hold on. I know the question I'm going to ask. Well, first off, Double Exposure PS5. Yes, good. October 29th. Announced for PS5 and Xbox and PC. Cool. Because I had Max and Chloe in David's trailer leaving voice messages for him. So, I really hope we get her back. That would be cool. Indiana Jones looked dope. Wu Chang looked interesting. So did Avowed. All right. So we got a lot of good stuff there, right? There's a lot of... So those are the ones that I just looked up that blew me away. So for me, the best of the best in this show, the things that interested me the most, my number one is going to go to a brand new title. It's Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I love turn-based RPGs. I love Paper Mario's response block dodge mechanic. Like, hit a little bit harder. And seeing that brought into a new IP that looks really cool, I'm in. Number two is Life is Strange. You can go back and watch my original playthrough on YouTube. There's a playlist for it. I cried. Number two hit me hard. You can't see that reaction anymore. Again, it's Lost to the Void of Time, as is my playthrough of True Colors. But I really liked True Colors. I loved Alex as a protagonist a little more than Sean and Daniel from 2. But that first game, man, I was broken by some of those scenes. So I'm very excited for a new Life is Strange. Number 3, for me, I'm still incredibly trepidatious, still a little bit tentative, very cautiously optimistic. Like, I'm preparing for a failure, but I want it to be good, is Dragon Age Veilguard. I was worried when I saw some of that. I was worried about the particular tone based on the music choice and the talking over it. It looked super fun and friendly and action-y, which kind of has never been the vibe of Dragon Age. They've had some amazing jokes and some amazing music and some amazing stories, but that's never been the vibe of them. It's always been like, hey, it's bad. We're going to try and be happy in the face of how terrible everything is, particularly Varric. But, so I'm going to put that up there near the top of my list only because I've been waiting for it for so long. And I'm not wearing my Dreadwolf shirt today. I wore my Dreadwolf shirt 2 days ago for the original show because I assumed it would be during that, but yeah. And we're getting a special trailer for that on the 11th, so I might even react to that on Tuesday. Number 4 is Perfect Dark. It looked cool. I remember playing Perfect Dark for N64. And that's the last time I ever thought about that series, when I was a child with a Nintendo 64. It's cool to see it back. It's cool that we're finally getting something. Because that was teased... When was that teased? I can do it on here. The Perfect Dark reveal trailer. Not gameplay reveal. Was it at the Game Awards in 2020? Legacy. Remaster. No. 2020. So 4 years ago. Yeah. It was announced in 2020. Crystal Dynamics joined in 2021. It looked solid, you know? I got no complaint with it. So that's my number 4. Number 5, because, again, big fan of the franchise, is Snake Eater. Like I said, played 1, skipped Sons of Liberty, played Snake Eater, did Guns of the Patriot, did Ground Zero to Phantom Pain. Never did Revengeance. I gotta do that still. Watched it. Never did it. So that's there. Next comes, probably, because again, big fan of the Uncharted games and the series as a whole. It's Indiana Jones. He's running from a big round rock. Indiana Jones. He's a 30-year-old man who sleeps with his teenage students. Kind of problematic? Yes. But still an awesome franchise. And you get to fight and kill Nazis, which is great. So yeah, and that, again, the set pieces look really cool. The fighting looked a lot like Uncharted. It looks like it's very Uncharted coded, but with the original skin, you know? I dig it. Number 7 of my games that I'm incredibly interested in is Doom: The Dark Ages. It's a cool looking setting for Doom. We are in hell. In like a super fusion heavy metal dark age medieval aesthetic fusion. Awesome. Then came what else interests me? Number 8, another new IP. It looked very Souls-like, was Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. 505 Game Studio. And it just looked interesting. It looked pretty. Number 9. Was Winter Burrow. It looked like a good one-off, the kind of game I would play during, play like in a cozy situation in my own time. Probably if I can get it on the Switch, I'd do that. Otherwise, I would do it as part of my summer, my games miss, where I do 25 games. It was Winter Burrow, with the city mouse trying to find her family and restoring home to her childhood stump. And maybe it's just because not long ago I watched an entire D&D campaign about people playing as weasels, ermines, muscelids, stoats. They were stoats. That I'm feeling the animal vibe right now. Number 10 is Mixtape by Beethoven and Dinosaur and Annapurna. Again, that's probably not a game you can play on stream because it's super music heavy. But like that soundtrack, that cast looked, or the soundtrack list looked really cool. Then would go number 11 would go Avowed. We've seen a lot of Avowed. But it looked very fantastical. And it looks like it'd be a fun game to get lost in that world. Number 12 is Fable. Because I think this looked the gameplay in this particular Fable trailer looked really solid. 13 was Mecha Break. I think this interested me more than the last trailer. I think the look at the mechs in combat looked a little bit better here. And number 14 is South of Midnight. It didn't blow me away yet, and I said I want to see more, but I like the look of the combat. Again, it gave very Kena Bridge of Spirits, which I played on stream. and liked that. And I like the claymation aesthetic look, and I like the look of that giant alligator monster and the big old talking deep fried southern catfish. I dug it. So yeah, those are my top. What did I say? 14? My top 14 games of this. Those are my thoughts on them. Yeah, I'll probably post all this on Twitter if you follow me at Hollow Avarice on Twitter. Or you can follow me here at twitch.tv/Hollow Avarice, where I'm going to be playing a bunch of games, and probably a bunch of these games when they release. Right now, I'm playing Paper Mario, about to start Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, playing Sandland, Genshin Impact's new 4.7 update. I just did the story for that, and I'm going to do Claron's story quest. Probably going to do a Fortnite story gameplay later this week or next week. I don't know when the new story bit drops. That's all the games that I'm currently playing, but I'm about to start some new games like Stellar Blade and Stray Gods. Yeah. Okay. That's it, though, for this thing that I'm doing. I don't think there's any other big games coming out in the immediacy that are really super hyped, blowing me away until, like, August, right? So I'm probably going to be playing a lot of these games and a lot of smaller games in the meantime. I think Luigi's Mansion 2 comes out, and I wanted to redo all the Luigi's Mansions when that comes out. Black Myth Wukong comes out August 20th, is on my list. Zenless Zone Zero is in August, that's on my list. Star Wars Outlaws is in August, that's on my list. I'm also probably going to do another Wuwa, The Wuthering Waves stream, and maybe get back into Honkai. Okay. Though that is it for this thing that I'm doing, so if you're interested in any of that, follow me right here, twitch.tv/Hollow Avarice or youtube.com/Hollow Avarice, depending on where you're watching this. It's streaming on both. And yeah, thanks. Till next time, stay awesome. Later.